It's time for Down on the Corner with Dale Hoffman, North Arkansas's premier news talk program. Brought to you by Brood Awakening Coffee, with 3 locations to serve you. Baxter Regional Medical Center lobby, Highway 62 412 at Balmer Boulevard, and the Walmart East Plaza. And now, Down on the Corner.
Morning, North Central Arkansas, Southern Missouri. It is Friday, April 6, 2018. It is 7 a.m. Woohoo! Yay, it's Friday. Woo-hoo. Yay! Yep.
Welcome back, Hoffman.
Yeah. Hey, if you need to go to Little Rock, take Highway 5.
I tell you what, they've rebuilt that road down from Mountain View to Heber, and it's nice.
And around Rosebud, it's 4-lane.
Is it really?
In some areas around Rosebud, it's 4-lane. No traffic, no patrolling.
Well, I bet you about the time you take off, too bad, you'll be finding some patrol.
Yeah, you'll be finding a state trooper out there somewhere. Anyway, welcome to Down on the Corner program. Dale Hoffman, your host, along with Jerry Hogan. And we got Bob Rechtenwald here for a few minutes this morning. Scooter Callis, who's KC bound. We're going to talk about that and the kids going up there for, what's this, Nationals?
Adidas Nationals.
There you go. We're going to be talking about that here in a few minutes. Jake Long, Superintendent of Mountain Public Schools, is joining us about halfway through the show. And so we're drinking Brood Awakening coffee. You did good.
How did I do making it?
I like it. Scooter made that.
You're kidding.
It's not quite as potent, though.
Huh. I thought something was off.
Your hair is probably not going to grow as fast. But
Have to drink twice as much.
Twice as much. Brood Awakening coffee, 3 locations to serve you. Bomber Boulevard, BRMC Lobby, 62 East Plaza, out by Anytime Fitness. The best coffee in town is Brood Awakening. Check them out. Be sure to grab some cinnamon rolls or other pastries they have available there for you. And you'll not be disappointed in Brood Awakening coffee. I bet they're slammed this morning down at Bomber Boulevard. What do you bet?
I bet they are. They seem to be every morning of school. Before school.
Yeah. He gets it going. Wow. Brood Awakening coffee. If you're not drinking Brood Awakening, you're just drinking muddy water. And, of course, Roller Funeral Homes brings the morning prayer each and every day. Roller Funeral Homes, with all our respect, across the state of Arkansas. When the need arises, you choose Roller Funeral Homes. They will bend over backwards to serve you with the utmost dignity and what your loved one deserves. Roller Funeral Homes brings the morning prayer. And so let's pause for our morning prayer. Heavenly Father, we've got so much to be thankful for. Just look at where we live, the lakes, the rivers, the mountains. Lord, I pray you just never let us forget to always be aware of what you bless us with. We're grateful for family and friends. I just pray you bless the families in our area. And just overall, thank you for the blessings. And that's my prayer today. Amen.
Amen.
Roller Funeral Homes brings you the morning prayer. Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas, across the state, with all our respect. Roller Funeral Homes.
And if you don't know where they are, just look for the big, huge
Flag.
U.S. flag on Highway 5 North.
Yep.
And hang a right.
And hang a right. There you go. And, of course, the weather brought to you by Greg's Farm Services. Let's see what's going on at Greg's Farm Services. This is chick season. You can click right here for the current hatch schedule. Fish day is coming. That's over. It says
That was on the 4th.
That was yesterday. I missed that one. Hummingbird season is near. You've got the honeycomb, wasp trap, straw bales, mole max, topsoil, bonnie plants, beekeeping supplies. I wonder.
It's the time, though.
It's
They're
the time.
gonna. Springtime is supposed to be here. It's having a problem loading.
Yeah.
But when it gets here, bees will be ready to go.
So I'm going to back this up for the logo here on the farm, around the home, in the community. Greg Farm Services. Go to gregfarmservices.com and you can check it out on the farm, around the home, and then check out store specials and announcements. Morning weather brought to you by Greg Farm Services. Currently we have 46 degrees in Mountain Home, 45 at Harrison, 49 in Hardy. Mountain View checks in at 45, 47 at Yellville, Marshall at 45, 46 at Calico, but only 39 in St. Louis, 50 in Poplar Bluff, Missouri. There's 150 miles difference between Poplar Bluff and St. Louis, and that kind of difference in temperature. Branson at 46, West Plains, Missouri at 43. Ha! And where my son lives in North Dakota,
They don't.
0.
They don't have a temperature.
0.
No temperature there.
What's your temperature? We don't have one.
We don't have one. Have to call. Hey, it's 46 degrees here. 0.
I miss the old little strip that we used to do that we used to put over Jerry. Remember
Really?
that?
Yeah.
Now it's, I've got a program where it's all to the side, but you used to cover Jerry up, and that
Well,
was
he's so pretty, you wouldn't want to cover him up, would you?
I was thinking that was kind of a nice moment.
They pay you for this abuse?
No. Moving right along.
Moving right along, take a look at that national radar. We have shower activity in Northern California, Southern Oregon, stretches across Nevada, Utah, Montana, Wyoming, and comes across Nebraska. Then we have some other shower activity in Oklahoma, Texas, Arkansas, Tennessee, portions of Alabama, and Mississippi. Let's see, I'm going to hit that Nashville stop and see where that's at.
Yeah, pretty much the entire lower 48.
Yeah, not quite. Huntsville,
There's a
Alabama to
blip or
Nashville
blur
getting
about
showers
that.
along with Murfreesboro, Tennessee there. In Arkansas, we'll hit that Little Rock stop. Well, I'm glad I was down there yesterday, not today. Pretty much I-30 and I-40. Well, you got that little sag from Fort Smith down to Mena to Little Rock over there and Hot Springs. So you can see the line of showers there along I-40 east, Little Rock to Memphis. Northern part of the state, north of I-40, not too bad. Fayetteville, Mountain Home, Harrison, Batesville, Jonesboro, all in good shape right now. 62, 412 east. 63, Highway 63, Jonesboro up to West Plains. Batesville, Highway 167. 67, Highway up to Poplar Bluff in good shape there. And anything else? Let's take a look at Southwest Missouri, see if anything's coming in there. I-44, Joplin, Lebanon, Rolla, St. Louis, I-70, Kansas City, Columbia, Jeff City into St. Louis looks good there too. So you want to check that forecast there, Scooter?
Yeah,
all right,
I'm
let me
scared
click on
too.
that.
It's actually, I think they backed down on a lot.
Yeah,
of
they
the-
pulled a lot of the precipitation out.
Really?
Yeah, it's lowered it to 40%, and I think the snow chances are still there for today and tomorrow. So.
Well, we'll take a look at Baxter County. Let me hit Mountain Home, which is the county seat right there. Freeze warning for our area. Freeze warning from April 7th, 1 a.m. until April 7th, 10 a.m. So that's tomorrow. And so today, chance of showers 30 becomes a 60% chance of showers today into tonight. And then changing to a wintry mix. And we have a 40% chance tonight with a 20% chance tomorrow. Then once that clears out, a high of 49 tomorrow. On Sunday, a high of 52. Monday, a high of 61. Tuesday with a high of 60. So we got some sunny days coming. I'm ready for some 78, 79, and 80 degree days
Easy now.
with low humidity. 46% humidity, dew point around 30.
That'll work.
Winter's looking nice this spring.
I was hoping for a little longer summer than what we had.
Yeah.
I didn't even get a chance to make it to the lake.
For today, showers and thunderstorms likely mainly after 4 o'clock this afternoon. Mostly cloudy, high near 62. Light and variable wind becoming southeast 5 to 10 miles an hour in the afternoon. Chance of precip is 60%. New rainfall amounts between a tenth and quarter of an inch, except higher amounts possible in thunderstorms. Morning weather brought to you by Gregg Farm Services. Be sure to check them out in Midway and in Mountain Home. Around the home, on the farm, and in the community. Gregg Farm Services.
Dale, you're talking about Gregg Farm Supply,
Yeah.
and they've got their beekeeper stuff on sale this month. There's two large beekeeper organizations. There's one in Baxter County, one in Marion County. And people need to realize, you get them little yellow dandelions popped up in the yard. First thing you want to do is go out there and kill them and do away with them.
Leave 'em.
Well, believe it or not, that's the first source of food for those bees when
Yep.
they get active out of their hives. Leave them for a little bit. Let
Yeah.
them bees do what they do.
Yeah.
And if you're going to kill them, plant some flowers that they can go to that are blooming this time of the year, so those bees can populate,
Yeah.
do what they do. Life would be a whole lot different without any bees.
Ooh,
Oh, yeah.
And you wouldn't be happy if somebody sprayed Roundup on your biscuit and gravy, would you?
No, man,
No
I'm telling
way.
you.
Wouldn't either.
Yeah.
So, Jerry, how are those hens doing? I'm just curious with the rooster.
They're
going
mourning.
and
They're very confused, and that is the importance of a man in society right there. These hens are all going their separate ways. They look lost. That's all right. Got rid of one. I got 3 more babies yesterday, so hopefully one of them will be a little rooster.
There you go. Sorry, I had to bring that up. That one.
Yeah, you get me down again. I love that rooster. I'm serious. Me and that rooster had he didn't like me. We loved each other, but we hated each other too.
It's a love-hate relationship, sort of like marriage.
Yeah. I've kicked him like a football for when he attacked me, and You know, sometimes I saved his life too a couple times. But now let me tell you, whatever it was jumped on my hen, my Araucana, chewing her up. That rooster came out of the chicken coop and put his life in front of that hen.
Really?
And whatever predator it was ran off with the rooster. That's what the rooster does, protects the flock, man. If he's a real rooster, some roosters just sit there and let it happen, but he was a bona fide rooster.
Defend his own.
That's right.
Power to the roosters.
What we got on community calendar?
I don't know, you got me all messed up on
I
that.
didn't. He brought it up, not me.
I don't even know why you went there. It's today, Friday.
It is.
Yeah, all right, Friday. CCA Cattle Dog Trials and Finals. And that's going to start at Bar None Cowboy Church. It's NCA and CCA sanctioned event. And this runs till Sunday, I believe, is the finals. If you need more information, call Randy Mooney at 421-0165. Tomorrow at 7 p.m. at the Bull Shows Theater, you have the Neil Diamond impersonator or whatever, but it's going to be talking off there and playing songs. And Saturday at 12 a.m. you're going to have an auction out at Driftwood Lanes, and it's a bowl-a-thon for the Moose Riders. And Sunday, Buddy Holly, $35 at ASU Shed. You can get there at 1 for the hors d'oeuvres, and then show starts at 2. And Bob, there's something going on tonight too.
Tonight at Buffalo Wild Wings from 6 to 8, it will be the Mountain Home High School Trap Team fundraiser. Buffalo Wild Wings will donate 30% of the proceeds within that 2-hour period back to the high school trap team. If you don't feel like going to Buffalo Wild Wings, or you are not able to, and you want to donate to the cause, go visit the folks at the Mountain Home High School office. They'll take a check. They'll be glad to give you a receipt for it.
Awesome.
If you served in the military, we want you to attend the Benefits Fair, Baxter County Veterans Benefit Fair, Saturday, April 21st from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Baxter County Educational Buildings, Healthcare Enrollment, VA benefits, and much more. Let me back up and hit this other flyer, make sure we've got everything covered here. And I believe that's it. It says, let me see if I've got here. And there's you can call Alicia Granis at 870-404-6944. She's the District 3 Veteran Service Officer. And at the writing of this email, she's still taking signups for booth space. It's free of charge. So the Veterans Fair, once again, April 21st. That's a Saturday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Baxter County Fairgrounds Education Building, Healthcare Enrollment, VA benefits, and much more. So put that on the calendar. What else you got?
That's it.
That's it.
I'll get next week.
So I guess I missed something with the memorial to your rooster yesterday, huh?
I'm just praying for my hens, man.
It was a good prayer,
gone.
Jerry. I don't care what they say. It was a good prayer. Made me ask about them this morning because I was worried.
A lot of people were, and thank you for your condolences.
There you
I've
go.
had several people.
It's 7:13, time for a break. We will be right back.
Life is too short to wear boring clothes. Welcome to Shabby to Chic Salon and Boutique, where we carry the latest trends and fashions and accessories at prices anyone can enjoy. Feel beautiful while looking fabulous with a large range of fashions that fits anyone's sense of style. You're sure to discover something unique and new at every visit. Shabby to Chic also features 12 professional stylists, aesthetics by Amy J, a nail technician, and 4 tanning beds. Excite your style at Shabby to Chic Salon and Boutique in Mountain Home.
With a large showroom of over 13,000 square feet, the Furniture Depot is your local choice for quality name brand furniture at prices anyone can afford. They carry a great selection of catnapper recliners, power recliners with lumbar support, and lift chairs. Check out Furniture Depot's variety of living room and dining room sets in various styles and designs. And don't forget about their mattress gallery featuring Serta, Symbol mattresses, and adjustable beds. Family owned and operated, that's Furniture Depot, located in the Ozark Shopping Center in Mountain Home.
If you want the best breakfast or lunch in the Twin Lakes area, then you've got to come to the Old Time Restaurant. Voted the best breakfast and lunch for 2011, the Old Time Restaurant not only gives you the Southern hospitality right when you walk in the door, they also offer scrumptious breakfast options to curb that early morning appetite. Or stop in later in the day for a tasty sandwich, salad, or a daily special. If a sweet tooth is your guilty pleasure, you can't go wrong with the Pie Lady cooking out over 30 different types of pies. That's the Old Time Restaurant located on the square in Mountain Home.
You already know that Ferris mowers are the only mowers on the market with a patented spring suspension system, saving you time in the seat, less back stress, and a professional even cut every time. You already know that Mower Warehouse is the only area dealership that will accept your mower trade-in. But did you know that a truckload of discounted 2017 models just arrived at Mower Warehouse, allowing you the pleasure of saving hundreds of dollars on your next mower purchase of a new Ferris or Simplicity zero-turn machine? Come check out the parking lot sale at Mower Warehouse, located on Buzzard Roost in Mountain Home.
You've tried medications just cover up the pain, and you've tried dieting to help lose weight. Before you try something drastic like surgery to get rid of the numbness and tingling, why don't you try a better approach to health? Hi, I'm Dr. Charles Osgood, and at Mountain Home Family Chiropractic, we heal the whole person the natural way.
At Mountain Home Family Chiropractic, we take a hands-on approach to chiropractic care, massage therapy, and nutritional counseling. Our 20 years of service has led to successful results.
When I come in to see Dr. Osgood, sometimes after one adjustment, I have immediate relief. Sometimes it takes 4 or 5 adjustments.
I recommend Mountain Home Family Chiropractic because it really works and keeps me pain-free.
Mountain Home Family Chiropractic supports the community by donating to Mountain Home Food Basket and the Lions Club. Request an appointment with us today at Mountain Home Family Chiropractic. Excellence for your body and frame alignment.
More than
7:16, almost 7:17. I got to pull this up on the screen. Scooter, you got to pull this up. This is it right here. About for the love of it, I want to go camping. Stop snowing. a lot of friends and family in the eastern part of Missouri, St. Louis, down towards Poplar Bluff. They got snow on Easter. April 1st, and it snows.
Unreal. Well,
who said God doesn't have a sense of humor? April Fool, you thought it was spring, you know.
Well, it looks like it may get a little wintry mix here.
Yeah, we could.
So.
Yeah. So.
Oh, the best Easter thing, Easter April Fools, was sending my grandkids out hunting eggs. Never hit any.
Oh, that is dirty. That is just wrong. And you thought it was funny.
Guess where the lightning's going to strike?
Well,
you know, today.
If it actually happened, it would have been really funny. But I bet them girls hid 200 eggs for 6 kids. It was unbelievable.
Hey, Scooter, you're going to Kansas City and
Independence.
Independence.
Well, it's pretty much the same thing. It all runs together. But
yeah, you're going to be up on I-70.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to it because they're calling for some snow up there, so it's going to be a little messy getting around. But I think they backed down a little bit, but at one point they were talking about 3 inches. But I think with the roads being as warm as they are, it'd be fine.
Adidas Nationals. How many years in a row will this be that you've gone to the Adidas Nationals?
This will be my 4th. 4 years ago, a guy came out and actually invited Austin to go to the Nationals. And he was the only one that went that year. And then they kind of opened it to anybody that we felt like could wrestle to that capacity. And we brought a few kids every year. It's just kind of been growing as the kids developed in our program. We moved them on, and now I've got 9 youth kids going to the Nationals.
Over the years, you call him Austin, I call him Mighty Mouse. How has he fared there?
He's done really well. He's actually placed All-American every year, even the first year in, which really shocked us because the guy that's running the Nationals, the one that invited us and told us, you know, your first year, don't even expect to win a match. You get caught up in the whole environment. You know, this place is huge. It's got 10,000 people in there, and you kind of get lost in that moment. And they say your first year is just kind of get past all the jitters, get get through all the stuff, and then the next year look at maybe starting to actually compete.
So now the Nationals, this is like the Super Bowl or World Series or the final four, so to speak.
Every state is sending their best kids. I mean, we got kids from Hawaii,
really,
there's so many kids from South Dakota, Iowa, of course Oklahoma. It's not that far, but got quite a few from Colorado. You name it. Every state's sending their best kids to compete, and you're going for, a ranking of where you're at in the country.
It sounds like this would be the type of deal where it would be better for your team to not go in the first or second round, but to sit there for an hour or so and see what your competition's going to be. Can you do some scouting?
Yes, you can do scouting. It's a roll of the dice because they don't do seeding like they would in a state tournament. The only seeding they do is if you're a prior All-American, then they're going to try to separate the All-Americans, let them meet later in the tournament so that they're not facing each other right off the bat. Other than that, it's a roll of a dice who you got. And, you want to watch and learn, and every match that you can watch of a person you got coming up, a competitor, can benefit big time. And, you'll see the kids just studying every single kid and how they're going to.
What do you watch for when Bob Ruckman will know more about this than I do because I haven't been part of the wrestling, but when you're coaching this, what do you tell the kids to look for when you're scouting stuff like this? And Jerry's been a part of it too. You watch the moves,
the intensity of the move, the frequency of the different moves. If your opponent gets into this situation, what would you do to combat it that the guy that is wrestling right now did not?
Everybody wrestles a little different. We teach the same moves, but not every move is going to be as comfortable and you're going to be as fluent as other moves. So you got to learn what are they comfortable with and how am I going to combat that. You got certain wrestlers that, have 1,000 ways to do a cradle, and they just love those cradles. So now it's like I got to watch me set myself up for that cradle. I need to set out, I need to move, I need to do something different. If I ball up, he's going to cradle me. What's coming, you just adjust to it.
Yeah, if his signature move is a cradle or a half Nelson with an arm bar, then you do everything you can to stay out of that situation.
Really?
I'll give you an example, and I give my son a lot of credit. This was his first year at the Nationals, and he had the kid from Iowa.
Mm-hmm.
And Iowa's got a wrestling program that's unreal. This kid is good. And we watched him wrestle, and this kid would set up and he was so quick and accurate. His technique was amazing. And everything he set up, he got. And I'm sitting there trying to figure out, all right, how are we going to combat this with Austin? Because he's got to fight this kid. And Austin's like, I got an idea. And I was like, what do you think? And he's like, everything he sets up, he seems to get. At no point
don't let him set up.
At no point have we seen what his defense looks like. So if I just keep attacking him and keeping him on his heels where he can't set up anything, it may give me leverage.
Yeah.
Which sounded like a great idea. And when the match actually started, Austin, was taking shots right off the bat. As soon as that whistle hit, shot after shot. Some of them, and I will admit as a coach, looked terrible. Austin wasn't setting up either. He was just trying to keep this guy on his toes. Got all done, and Austin had won the match 7-0. The kid is not used to the defensive style of wrestling that Austin put him in. And it was an amazing match. I would never
So the mental
predicted
aspect of this wrestling is the offense-defense. So Austin was able to give him a defense the kid wasn't prepared for.
He wasn't used to being a defender. He's used to being an offender.
Yeah, he's
being
the one
that's being the aggressor.
Yeah, and then when you got somebody that's beating you to the punch, it takes away your game. And if that's how you
But that shows to be good coaching because you taught Austin how to recognize that factor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hey, he's got headphones on. He make his head bust. Well, hey, Dale, what you got to realize is that's 4 years ago. Austin is only in the 7th grade now.
Yeah.
And for
he was in 3rd grade when he did that?
Well, that would be the 3rd grade.
Yeah, he was 3rd grade when he went to
so
Nationals.
What you've got to really look at is the age of these wrestlers and the point that they can think that far ahead, 1 or 2 steps, maybe even 3 steps ahead. If I do this, this is the result. If I don't get that result, I've got to do this. You know, so they're always having to think.
Okay, so let's apply the same principle in football. You know, if you've got an offense that's not familiar with that defense, if you had a defense that's really well prepared and an offense that's explosive, like what the Razorbacks want to do, they want to come up with that fast offense.
Right.
So how can you adapt these techniques into football? I think this wrestling program would be very beneficial to the football program.
Wrestling is beneficial to any program because of the agility that's taught and the endurance and the strength and conditioning. Football's way different. You've got 4 plays. You either keep the ball or you get rid of it. Wrestling, you've got one play that's right now.
Yeah.
And you've got to have 2 answers to that play if it doesn't work.
Yeah, here's the thing. I'll give you a big example of difference between football and wrestling. I'm a big football fan, but football, you plan out, all right, this is what we're going to do. We're going to run here. We're going to do this. You know,
it's a pre-planned attack.
It's a pre-planned attack. Things may change once you're out of that area, but it's pre-planned on how you're going to attack. Wrestling's not. Wrestling's about a reaction. Once that match starts, you don't know what that guy's going to do, but you know that you've got to try to get him to react so that you can react. And
that's a point well taken on the football aspect. Let's say, though, that you've got your plan in football well executed for the offense, and as that ball snapped, that ball's fumbled. If that defense can pick up on it that fast, and that's what I'm saying, where this reaction,
that's wrestling.
Where that reactionary action comes in benefit.
And it's every little thing. If that kid's left foot comes forward, what does that change?
Really?
And I teach my kids, and we do what's called push-pull drills.
Yeah.
And the whole thing of push-pull drills is, if I touch you, how are you going to react? If I touch your left side. If I put my hand out and touch you, how are you going to react? So now I've got to start doing things to make you react the way I want you to react. If I want a right leg, I want to shoot on your right leg, I'm going to step away from that leg. Yeah. You want to stay square up, so you're going to end up bringing that leg to me, not knowing. Everything's about a reaction.
Yep.
You want to be way proactive and less reactive.
Yeah. So once again, this is nationals, and you're taking how many guys from this area?
I've got 9 youth and 2 high schools, and I'll just real quickly go down the list. For the youth team, we got Zan Baker. He's first grade, 55 pounds. Mason Ferris, he's with the Mountain Home Christian Academy. He's third grade, 65 pounds. Kalen Fraunfelter's heavyweight. He's in third grade, I'm sorry. Mason Schimmel, fourth grade, 70. Austin Callies, which is 7th grade, 111. Damian Pendergrass, which is 7th grade, 111. Brandon Wheat, which is 8th grade, 158. Micah Matsfield, which is 8th grade, 158. Miranda Jones is going, and she is in 8th grade, 158. And that is our youth team. And then the high school kids, we got Jasper Iola, 12th grade, 128 pounds, and Reed Parker, which actually signed the wrestling scholarship. He's going.
Is he going to Williams Baptist?
Yep.
Well,
I think I've got 2 more that are going now. But he's 12th grade, 155 pounds.
All right.
Scooter, the young man that you took to Missouri 2 weeks ago, is he going with y'all too?
Yes, Micah Matsfield.
That's who that's what that name was.
Okay. And he wrestled and stayed up there and did a great job. Great job representing.
Well, go get him, guys. Go get him. All right.
It'll be
You've
a
got
toughie.
Mountain Home baseball team is playing in a tournament in Branson this weekend.
The snowball tournament?
Probably the snowball tournament.
tournament.
And the girls softball team is playing Harrison tonight. At Harrison.
Yep. All right, 7:28.5. Dr. Jake Long, Superintendent of Mountain Home Public Schools, is going to join us in a minute. Be right back.
Just propane, Reeves Propane provides you full-service propane delivery as well as tank and piping installation. We are your dependable choice, offering the very best in personal service with on-time delivery prices. Reeves Propane also sells and installs tankless water heaters and appliances and can even convert your gas cook stove to liquid propane. So no need to fuss and cuss about bad service. Call us at Reeves Propane. We greatly appreciate your business and God bless.
Why would I recommend Hospice of the Ozarks? Because I know the people that work there, I know their hearts, and I know that their desire is to help people with the suffering and the anxiety and the things that can come with either terminal diagnosis or a terminal condition. We want them to have a peace of heart and to have a comfort and to know that someone's there to help them through that so they can enjoy the time that they have.
Hello, I'm Charles Ferguson. Here at Mountain View Chevrolet, we still do business the old-fashioned way with honesty and integrity. And we have a good inventory of new Chevy cars, trucks, and SUVs from large to small. Our service department has all GM certified technicians, and our friendly salespeople are ready and eager to fit a car truck to your needs in a price range you can afford. We also have a lot full of pre-owned cars and trucks, program and new car trade-ins to choose from. So come see us at Mountain View Chevrolet.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment, their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Your White River getaway starts at Cotter Trout Lodge, where you find convenient, clean, and affordable accommodations in the heart of Cotter, Arkansas. Take advantage of the natural state's fly fishing needs. Countless delicious homes await to satisfy your hunger cravings at the White Sands Cafe. Your complete White River getaway is cradled in the east arm of the historic Ruthven Rainbow Bridge at the Cotter Trout Lodge, Natural State Fly Shop, and the White Sands Cafe.
Do you know where your money goes when you give to charity? At the Salvation Army, 85 cents of every dollar stays to help those in need in our local community. Hi, I'm Captain Spaulding. The money we raise help people in the surrounding 5 counties, including Baxter, Marion, Sharp, Izzard, and Fulton. You can help by donating your unwanted items and by shopping at the Salvation Army store. Those in need get assistance with rent, utilities, sending kids to camp, and many other things. When it comes to this charity, the Salvation Army always helps those in our community.
Hi, I'm
7:32 on this Friday, April the 6th. We want to welcome to our studio Dr. Jake Long, Mountain Home Public Schools. Good to have you here.
Yeah,
good
thank
to
you
see
for thank you for having me.
You bet. So, what's going on in the school system?
It's a good thing that it's Friday and we don't have to worry about a snow day tomorrow on a Saturday.
Yep.
And can you even believe that? And you know, it's supposed to be springtime, and all of our teams are competing. Of course, baseball and softball is in full force. And wanted to make mention. You know, I think last time I was here, we had some of our bomb squad members that were here that had just traveled down to the Rock City Regional down in Little Rock, and they're actually, as we sit here this morning, they're in Chicago.
Really?
At their regionals, and so I saw them running some. They were having some test runs yesterday, and their main competitions and matches will happen today and tomorrow. So, and you can go online to First Robotics, and you can you'll be able to watch them online as well. So you can see our bomb squad compete. And so we've got a pretty
That'll be fun.
Yeah,
those kids are amazing.
They are amazing. It's a lot of fun, and then here in another couple of weeks they will travel to Houston to the World Finals, and so that's they're definitely competing at a high level and have put a lot of hard work into it. So I wanted to make sure to take this opportunity to update on their progress. In our schools next week is on Tuesday night. We will have it's called Hackler STEAM Night, but it's going to focus on science, technology, some of the arts as well as mathematics, and it's a night in which parents can come in and see all the activities that our students have been doing, in the areas of science, technology. Can't thank the folks at Hackler that's been working on that. Miss Steiner, Miss Becca, Miss Becca Martin, Clint Peveril, Miss Morris. You know, they've really been working hard to provide us an opportunity for the students to showcase all that they've been doing. I think from the last time that we talked, our East kids had actually gone down and competed for the Founders Award, and they had the opportunity to highlight all the projects that they had been doing, and so I'm very proud of all the progress that they had been making as well. So it's a lot going on in that area. Another thing that I think that our community would be very interested in is Mr. Bourget, our high school principal. He recently wrote for an $80,000 plant science grant for being able to offer more in-depth science classes and then also for the construction and planning of a greenhouse. And so our kids will be able to have those projects and have plant projects, and we also got approval from the State Department to be able to allow one of those plant science courses to count as one of the high school required science graduation credits, which only makes sense to me. You know, in science, you know, if we're teaching sciences, it doesn't just have to be a physical science, a chemistry, a physics to count as that science credit. There's a lot of sciences that are everyday applicable that we can teach within the plant science, and so I think it's also a program that our community will embrace and take advantage of because of the conservation effort, because of the natural life that we get to live in this area. So I'm very excited about that, and that'll be in construction this summer.
So can that also fall under the biology?
Oh, absolutely. Yes. Yeah, absolutely. It'll be one of our high school kids. They're required to have 3 science classes, and upon graduation, and so it can. One may be, you know, if you're not everybody is geared for a physics course or for a chemistry course, and the plant sciences is definitely a more, what I would say, real applicable, you know, science course, and one that would have definitely resonated with me growing up on a farm, and you know, knowing that you know, that the livestock that their health you know, hinged on, and nutrition hinged on, you know, what we were able to grow, and while we don't have the row cropping in the area, we certainly have an opportunity to
cattle and poultry is big over here.
Absolutely.
You know, what about one thing that I wish we could have, of course it's been 40 years ago, was meteorology.
Oh, really?
Weather.
Yeah. That's definitely, you know, I could see that, you know, expanding as well. I think they hit on it, you know, in the physics courses and that type of thing. But
you know, I've seen, and that's kind of an interest, because when there's a thunderstorm or a chance of storms, you know, I'm one of those guys that'll go out on the bypass on 5 South, that overpass, looking to the west-southwest just to watch the storm. And I can remember, well, Christmas Day 1982, we hit 78 degrees and thunderstorms. I mean, it stormed all day on Christmas Day. And a year later, it was totally different. You know, I like to see the differences in the weather and what causes that, but still, the thunderstorms and development, that's really fascinating, and the lightning. But and then how it has changed from the 70s and 80s, the technology.
Oh.
You know, you can watch any of the weather people.
Yeah.
And I was watching Channel 3 one night, and we had a storm come through here, and Ron Hurst said, now, if you're on Rossi Road in Mountain Home, south of bypass 41262, here's where the storm's at. They can pinpoint it within a mile now.
Yeah, it's incredible.
And 40 years ago, you know, Baxter County, you've got a chance of a storm, you know, and they couldn't pinpoint. But there's good science right there.
Absolutely.
You know.
And you would, you know, we can pull up an app on our phone and literally see where they're talking about, and so within a matter of seconds, and not even take even that a step further. Our kids are able to develop that type of technology to help incorporate those things. So it's pretty incredible to see what they're doing. Kind of continuing in the areas of science, I'm trying to hit on some of the things that will be new for the 2018-19 school year, so that we do have school choice coming up, and along with kindergarten registration and high school graduation, so that will all be happening within the next 30 to 45 days. But I saw where Governor Hutchinson, he's going around to doing his coding tour again, and we have actually added a computer science teacher to be able to offer 6 new computer science coding courses. So we were already offering some of the essential elements of computer coding and some of the basic levels, but we're able to take it a step further in diving into some of the cybersecurity type programs that are available, in being able to teach that, because the jobs in computer science, cybersecurity are just...
Have you told the governor about this?
We haven't told him specifically. Of course, he was here last year, and we told him what we were trying to do then. We haven't told him that we actually had found a person. Of course, he'll be it's Mr. Skip Thurman's the one who's going to be teaching this, and so he's actually a science physics background that has a passion for learning the computer science, and so we're going to expand robotics, cybersecurity, app development.
That's awesome.
And we're trying to make sure that every child has an opportunity to get involved in something, no matter what it is. And I recently met with, of course, we have the Project Promise, in which any Mountain Home High School graduate can go on to school here at ASU Mountain Home for 2 years for tuition free. Of course, there's fees that go along with that for the child, but for tuition, without having to pay tuition, along with every junior and senior in Mountain Home High School, the district will pay for 1 concurrent credit for each year. So a student can graduate high school with up to 6 credit out, being any money out of. I don't know of very many schools, even in the state, that are doing that. That burden falls on on parents if they have opportunity, but we've taken it a step forward in redirecting some funds to try to pay for that. So those are some exciting things that we have going. Along with, I can't say enough about our EO. They have gone out and they've raised over $10,000 to help put some of the internal locking devices on our classroom doors. And so they've taken that initiative. Leah Coleman and some of those have really been out and have taken that job very serious in raising some of those funds to help secure some of our buildings. I also had the opportunity to talk with Mountain Home City Council last night, and the chief presented them and asked, if we can move forward for expanding our SRO program to have an SRO at every campus, and that would require us to add 2 additional SROs along with the 3 existing that we have through the city, and then the 1 DARE officer that we have through the county. And they gave us the wink and the nod to move forward with it, and so we appreciate having Mountain Home Police Department continue to support us as we make sure
the SRO program is very, very important.
Yes, it is.
School resource officer.
Yeah, and it's not just about having a badge and a gun, there at schools. It's about getting in there and forming some of those relationships with the kids. And giving them a point of contact so that both the officers and the teachers and the students have a place to go if there are things going on. And there may be things going on at home in some of our children's in our children's lives, and they know that it's not right, but yet, you know, it may be that relationship with that SRO and that child that is able to provide some sort of intervention at some point. So, you know,
very important program.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
And we're fortunate to have a long-standing relationship with the City Council, with Mountain Home Police Department, to help, you know, support that. With our current SROs, that burden is not, you know, that burden is largely, the school district pays some funds towards that, but a lot, the vast majority of that is on Mountain Home Police Department. So it truly is a partnership program. The school district is going to step up and do a little more for the adding of the 2 new officers and cover those costs, but it means a lot to be able to have a commissioned officer from the police department there in each school, and that was one of the main requests since the Parkland shooting that was put forward, and really it's good practice, and it's best for our kids. So.
Visiting with Dr. Jake Long, Mountain Home Public Schools, 7:45, almost 7:46. We need to take another quick break. Be right back.
Hi, I'm Ricky with Arch Trash Pickup. If anybody needs trash service in the area, please give us a call. Arch Trash Service is veteran owned, and I've been in the local area resident for over 20 years. I'll provide a better service than the other guys, and even provide front door service trash pickup for those that aren't able to take their trash to the curb. We'll also pick up almost anything and even provide free recycling. I am Ricky with Arch Trash Pickup, and please give me a call for all your trash service needs.
Coming in 2018, VHF Archery Range, brought to you by DeerHunterFan.com TV and Steadyform. This 10,000 square foot indoor climate controlled archery range will feature 3D targets, 3D pop-up, and state-of-the-art video shooting. DHF Archery Range will be open to the public and available for all ages. It's a great facility for hunters and archers alike and located in the center of the Ozarks in beautiful Bull Shoals, Arkansas. That's DHF Archery Range coming in 2018. Keep on the lookout for more details and their grand opening announcement soon.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detail services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
$7:48 on this April 5th, and at the beginning of the show, I still got my radio habit. When Dr. Long walked in, I waved at him, forgetting that the camera's on. Did you see that? Who's he waving at? You know, that's still the radio mode of it. Anyway,
it's all part of the fun. It doesn't matter.
I want to thank you for being part of our bullying and suicide program, addictions program that we're still working on. I developed this program called Addictions, Bullying, and Suicide, Stop the Evil. My son has helped build this video, and we're getting closer to the completion. I want to thank you. And you know, we've had a lot of positives, talk a little bit of tools, and you know, it's not awareness, because we already know we got a problem. What do we do at home? What do we do when they come home? Are you bullying somebody? Are you, you know, where do we start? I don't know. I mean, my boys are grown. All four of my boys are adults now.
Well, I think it starts with us ensuring that we're having the conversation. with our kids about, you know, if you see something, stand up for it. If you're the one doing it, make them bringing that attention, because oftentimes, even if there's the person who is doing the bullying, you know, at times we may not fully see what they're doing, and so we need to make sure that we're completely aware and we don't have blinders on when it comes to you know, what may be going on. And so not only, you know, having those conversations with our children, but also what I think is more important, you know, this day and age, is knowing what your child is looking at and knowing what their digital footprint is online. And there are so many apps available on your phone that it may even look like a weather app or a radar app or an Instagram app, and really you get in there and it's just a cover app in which you click on it and it may be something totally different. And those type of things are things that our parents need to be aware of, that, you know, you open up their phone and you see all these you see all these apps that look familiar and that you think are you know, harmless. Some of it may be cover apps in which, you know, there's actually something different underneath there, some sort of messenger system that
kind of like a new cover on an old book.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And those are very common that parents need to be aware of, to not just look at your child's, not just, you know, go through the messages and all that, but dive in there and find out what that true digital footprint is. If they have a Facebook page, which most of our kids, you know, don't anymore, but if they do have it, know what they're posting, know what they're putting out there. You know, we are looking, our handbook committees right now are looking at ramping up some of our digital and our digital policies. How can we ensure the safety of our kids?
I know of one school within the listening area between here and Harrison that has disallowed cell phones during school hours, period.
Yeah. And I'll tell you, I'm not sure it's with the technology that we're able to give our kids, there could be some relevance to that, and I'm going to be putting out a survey just to get parent input on what do you feel, you know, what do you feel we can do policy-wise, and then therefore what can we enforce? Because it's one thing to have a policy for it, but if we can't enforce it and back it up, then you know, we're wasting our time and efforts, you know, if we can't back it up. And so there's all sorts of devices out there. There's these little sleeves and covers that, you know, the cell phone goes in cell phone free zones.
See, it's already a law. If I had a child in school and I'm sitting at the car line,
yes sir,
there is a law, no cell phone use in that car line.
Yes sir.
Okay, so that's targeting adult people, because who's behind the wheel?
Yep, that's
okay,
right.
So, you know, when it comes down to, well, are we violating their rights?
Yeah.
No, we're protecting them at school.
Yeah, that's right. And I think what's even more important in ensuring that, you know, our kids are not in a bathroom or a locker room, and, you know, one picture gets taken and that gets uploaded, and now all of a sudden, you know, that's out there online, and it can happen so innocently, but yet so quickly that our young people don't know.
Boys sneaking in the girls' bathroom.
Yeah. Well, even girls, you know, taking a picture of a girl, or a boy taking a picture of a boy, that they're just in there, and they don't even know what may be in the background, or they may be doing it maliciously, and so we just have to educate, and these devices are dangerous tools, and our young people, we have to educate them about that digital responsibility.
The digital weapon.
Yeah. And wow. Because I do think it's all kind of related when it comes to the bullying and that type of thing. And there's way more bullying that goes on online and indirectly than the type of bullying that you and I probably observed and went through. you know, face to face and that type.
We had a
of thing.
kid in somewhere between 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. This goes back to St. Clair County, Illinois, where I grew up. You got an extra penny for milk? No, you're getting mugged. You know, this kid was like 4'8". You know, of course it didn't go anywhere. You know,
so we're definitely trying to do. You know, we're doing all sorts of things to try to ramp it up. In the end, the vast majority of our kids are doing the right thing and are treating people the way they want to be treated, and they're doing the right thing. But you know, how do we ensure that all children, every single child, has a positive experience at school, at home, and how are we helping ensure that that's taken care of?
I hate to use this term devil's advocate, but let's take this another mile. Somebody takes a picture of a girl in the bathroom, and it gets into the wrong hands of a sex pervert somewhere.
Yeah.
That girl's life could be ruined.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
You know, you've got the pornography issue. Yeah. It just and that's a whole nother realm. You know, and it's just, you know, the human sex trafficking issues. There's just so much here at stake.
Yeah.
That people just don't. Well, I didn't think about that. Well, it's here, folks.
Yeah,
it's
that's
here.
Right. Well, it's and we just my biggest goal is that we make parents aware of the risks that are involved in sending, you know, their 5th grade child to school with a cell phone, or even to a friend's house. I mean, they have the same opportunity.
Yeah.
You know, on a Friday night sleepover.
Yep.
In the basement, you know,
Yep.
of a house, or you know, at the lake, or whatever it may be, the same opportunity exists outside of the walls of school. We just have to make sure that's why it's all the more important that we educate.
When I was in school,
yeah,
I took my pencil, my notebook, and I think in later years I even had a comb in my pocket to make sure every hair was straight. You know, in those days.
Yeah.
So.
Well, there's part of me that is I want our kids to have a very, you know, the most innovative opportunity for learning possible, which technology is ingrained into it. Yep. But at the same time, I want us to protect them, you know, to the utmost extent in which I had, and from some conversations I've had with parents. They're the same way. A lot of them's done with it, and so I don't know how we can be done with it when it's a part of our everyday life. But we're looking for solutions there. You know, a lot of things continue to. It's April, and there's a lot of things that continue to go on in our schools. All of our students will be doing some of their end of year testings in the next 2 to 3 weeks, and so ACT Aspire testing. Help our kids get a good night's rest. If you send them to school and they need breakfast, you know, we'll feed them breakfast and make sure that they are ready and prepared to demonstrate all the different things in which they've learned throughout this past school year. Also, at Nelson Wilkes, they're going to be hosting an event that I always enjoy. It's muffins with moms and donuts with dads, and so. All those moms and dads get to come in and see what's going on and have a good program with their kids.
Sounds like things are going well.
Things are really going well, and and it's all because, you know, we have great people within the system and an even stronger community that's willing to step up and support them any way that is needed.
Yep. Wow. Guys, y'all quiet? Jerry, Scooter?
I think it's awesome. It's cool to see some of the technology and stuff that's coming up, and the science stuff, and I love dealing with the plants and stuff, because it's real life, something they can do even at home.
Absolutely.
And it's a hands-on, real.
Well, you think education's taking a different swing, not necessarily being 100% from the book, but being a little bit more hands-on in the schools?
It's definitely project-based learning. Nearly everything that we try to do in education anymore, and those big things in which are really engaging for our kids, is hinged around a project. And you think about that's life. I mean, when you guys go to work, you know, you're typically working on a project. I mean, think about your program.
Yep.
we have a project, and we're going to learn, and we're going to work through the project until we have an outcome.
Yep.
If you're working in a factory, you have a project for completion, and you're going to work till you get it done.
Running out of time here. Final thoughts, but 15 seconds?
Just appreciate the support.
That pretty well wraps it up for the weekend. Our thanks to Dr. Jake Long for being here, Bob Reckenwald, first part of the program, and we support our schools, Mountain Public Schools. Wow, the tradition of excellence continues. See you on Tuesday.